Paul, guitar player for Cradle Of Filth.
Okay. You're talking about the latest albums as being a bit different from the last few.
Yeah. This time, I wanted to, I don't know, it's pure selfish reasons, I wanted to play fast again. You know, I wanted to bring more viciousness back into the band. You know, I wanted to bring like more like the whole dark feel again. I wanted to bring the symphonic elements back in. You know, not so much going backwards, but I wanted to, the stuff we used to do, I wanted to sort of incorporate that a bit more of like more of a modern sound. You know, so I took it upon myself to write the thing. You know, with my friend Mark Newby-Robson. He writes like professional symphonies. You know, and yeah, so we got together and slogged it out, the two of us, and 3 months later Godspeed came out.
Very nice. I'd like to talk a little about, you know, everything from knowledge to experience is best when it's transferable, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think black metal can teach people about themselves and about society, or at least, if you want more specific, Cradle of Filth?
I think on a social level, I think it's I think you get to understand the world's not a very nice place if you go that far into it, you know. Hence, because like also there's a lot of sheep out there as well, you know. I think the black metal it's a good scene to be in, but also I think unless you're strong-minded, you're just going to be led. I really do, you know. I mean, look at all the church burnings and all that stuff, you know. And all of a sudden you've got kids nowadays saying about like true black metal, and I said, well, what the hell is true black metal? There's no such thing anymore, you know. There was when we first started off in like what, 91, you know, but not anymore, there isn't, you know, because each band in that particular scene, you know, we've all grown up now and developed our own sound on our own scenes. Like Satyricon as well, you know, they've got their own scene and their own sound now, you know, like we have as well. And you look at like Dimmu, they have as well, you know, and like all stuff in like Immortal, we've got their own, you know. So it's not too particular any. You can't really class it as black metal anymore. It just can't be done. Because I don't think, to be honest, there's any really what you want to call true black metal anymore. Because I can't. I don't know. You just it's been so diluted and diverse, and other stuff coming into it, and you know, more influences from other aspects of areas. It just don't. There's no such thing. So like, hence, like, I mean, I was talking about sheep and stuff, like the church burnings. Like the kids nowadays, they go on about true black metal bands, and they go and do the fucking stupidest things ever, saying in the vein of black metal. But 9 times out of 10, they haven't got a clue what they're doing. They're just being led. What they thought, or what they think the scene wants them to do. You know. In the end of the day, it's still music, you know. In the end of the day, it's still meant to be enjoyed and not taken too friggin' seriously, you know, because it's yeah, fair enough to be in like a metal band, you really have to grow up with it. It has to be a way of life so you can fully understand it. But you also have to be sane of mind to realise it is just music, you know, and it has to be enjoyed, not taken too bloody seriously.
You see, for you guys, it's a career.
Yeah,
so if you don't take it seriously, or you take it too seriously for that matter, you're going to lose your bread.
Yeah, you will, right? Yeah, it's a career and it's a job for us, okay? But we don't take it like too seriously. I mean, we're always joking about stuff. That's common knowledge, you know. In like, if we wanted to like take it really seriously, we wouldn't put like stupid things on DVDs. You know, we wouldn't like just do like stupid things out so people can see us doing stuff, you know. We take it seriously because music, our lives, is our life, and like everything, like sort of like I play and we play as a band and everything comes from the heart. It really does, like the heart and soul of it. You know, of course, like this new album, bloody sweat, blood and tears, and like everything come from the heart in this album for me. But if you take it too seriously, you can disappear up your own arse. You really are. There's loads of bands out there which have actually taken it too seriously and point blank refuse to actually go any further with the music. they forget the musicians.
For example?
For example, I'm not going to name any names because I'm going to land myself in shit. You know, it's taken to the point where like bands will go, oh, I'm not going to actually do that because it's not classed as a black metal riff. Oh, for fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're a musician, you know? And as far as I'm concerned, whether you're in a black metal band, death metal band, heavy metal band, whichever metal band you want, a fucking frilly pink metal band, you know? As far as I'm concerned, you're a musician, and musicians take aspects and influences from every other style which is out there, you know, to develop and grow as a player, you know? But yeah, that's what I'm saying about not taking it too seriously. You know, but the bands that go, or the people and the individuals that say, oh, I'm not listening to that because it hasn't got a spiky logo. Oh, for fuck's sake, grow up.
In the metal scene,
yeah,
as in society, who are just waiting, craving, primed to be led.
Yeah.
What do you think leads to so much this herd mentality in black metal as in society?
I think personally it's down to the individual. You know, I think if there's a particular individual which is like, is not sane of mind, you know, or any, I'm not saying anyone is, I'm just saying hypothetically, you know, if you get like someone which isn't quite mentally stable, you know, regardless of whether it's going to be black metal or rap or whatever, they're going to go and do something stupid, you know. But I just think personally, I really do think this, that when it comes to the parents as well, what's going to happen is this individual, whoever it is going to go do something stupid, and all of a sudden like, oh, hang on a second, they've got like black metal record collections, it's got to be that that's done it, which is a load of bollocks.
Now, just, you know, black metal in that sense is no different than the normal society, the work world.
No, exactly.
The business world, the everyday society. I mean, there's more mental illness than ever.
Yeah.
What do you think accounts for this? It's like, you know, I mean, you know, the rates of depression and, you know, bipolar disorder and every kind of disorder.
You know, we've come to a point now in our lives where it's like, around us, the weather's changing, for argument's sake. In England now, we only very rarely see snow, where it used to be all the time. You know, it rains all the time now, you know, apart from about a week in the summertime, and that's it. It never ever used to be like that. You know, so things are, as far as I'm aware, what I've noticed over the last 20, 30 years is like things around us are dying. Okay, so personally I think that everybody, subconsciously, even though they don't want to actually believe it, subconsciously it's actually come in, and I think that's actually caused a lot of the depression, because people are starting to think, oh crap, how long are we actually going to be here for? That's what I think.
You know, humans are the only animals who actually can foresee their own demise. They can actually, sense that death is coming. They know death is coming, whereas,
totally.
You know, animals in the animal kingdom, death hits them and that's it.
Of course it is, because they're not top of the food chain, that's why. Totally, you know. It'll be the same for us. If we wasn't actually top of the food chain, you know, it'd be exactly the same for us. Totally the same. Because like you say, for argument's sake, the animals, they could just be walking around happy one day, all of a sudden they're pounced on and eaten. You know, that doesn't happen to us. Yeah. You know, as far as we're concerned, we're like top of the food chain, and we're just quite happily moving around, and it just gives you more time to think about stuff. And because we're actually quite depressive creatures anyhow, you know, because basically the way society's actually turned us into that, because of the stress of like bills, the stress of jobs, the stress of everything, you know, you're constantly thinking like, oh God, when's it going to happen? Constantly, you know, and that's what I believe.
And it drives us mad.
Yeah, totally, because we've got nothing else to do, because we're not worrying about whether we're going to get eaten from day to day.
The food's settled.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
That's it. Any final words here you want to thank quickly?
Yeah, just like thanks to all the fans for like helping us out, you know, and buying the albums. If it wasn't for you guys, we really wouldn't be here. So, you know, thanks for buying the records, and you know, we'll keep trying to please you with the albums. Come and see us. You know, it's going to be great. Thank you very much.